Hello, Keith. How's it going? Can you hear me and see me and all that jazz? Hello. Is anyone out there? Keith, that was funny because I'm streaming a different way than I normally do, but I was not even streaming to YouTube from the software on my computer, and then from there I still have to click go live. So in my estimation, I was just there by myself. I'm just there in a room all by myself. And then all of a sudden, Keith Allen, hey, it's like, it was a little bit jarring. I didn't think that, I didn't think that if I wasn't hitting stream from the software and if I hadn't hit go live on YouTube that anybody could see. So I'm glad I had my shirt on. That could have been awkward. Hey, JB. Hey, Ace Run. Scott. Hi. Nightbot. Interesting. Guys, I'm experimenting with this Nightbot thing that Disc Golf Answer Man uses. Have been unsuccessful so far. Thanks, Ace Run. I like this hat too. I have a whole bunch of DGA hats, but this was like the one that I didn't. So, hashtag America. You know, I was a little greedy. I'm the winner. Awesome. Woo. Hey, can you guys see the Nightbot robot in the chat? Because we're going to use that later to announce the winner of the Big Jerm Thunderbird or whatever disc we're going to give away. I wonder if I can exclude myself from winning somehow. We've got a fun night planned. We've got Big Jerm coming on here in about 25 minutes, 30 minutes or so. Until then, you're stuck with me. Oh, nope. Oh, you can't see the... Oh, interesting. You can't see... So only... Ace Run, you can't even see it, and you're a mod? Type in exclamation mark winner. All one word. Exclamation mark winner. Doc, I wasn't gonna... But then all of a sudden, Keith came out of nowhere. I didn't think I was live yet. And then all of a sudden, Keith Allen said, hey. Scared the bejesus out of me. And so I decided I might as well, if people are already showing up to the party, we might as well unlock the door. Doc, is it too late for you there? Did we finally do one starting at a good time? What's up, Mikey? Hey, man. Do me a favor, share the stream on your socials if you don't mind people knowing that you're a happy person and like to laugh. Hit the thumbs up. We need to hopefully get... I promised Big Jerm 30 concurrent viewers. So... we got to get this thing going before he comes on. He's not going to come on until we get to 30. I know that. It's 9 p.m. We got Doc till 10. All right. JT's here. Don't worry. And there go all the laws. How's that turbo putting going? By the way, figure out the best way. Yeah, Doc. After the last stream a couple weeks ago, I like Alpha. Alpha Zuma suggested that I do it with my ring finger hooked instead of my middle finger, and I liked it a lot better, actually. You know, it's hard to admit sometimes that we don't have the best idea, but I didn't. I mean, now I do, thanks to him. I don't have friends on the socials to share with, says Zach. That's why you're here. You can share it here. Just share it in the chat. There you go. There you go. When are you and Jeremy going to do commentary together, and what would y'all's name be? Okay, but can we talk about that for just a second? Just a moment of honesty. What, Big Sexy, everybody else has to have a name, and that started to grate on me after a while. I don't know why, but everybody had to have a name, and I was just like, let's just let it be Jerm and Nate's thing. Not everybody needs a commentary name until they're as established as Big Sexy, and then they need one. Although, that's pretty good, Keith. Big commie. That made me LOL. Well, I gotta say, I wasn't gonna start on time because I was gonna go shave. You know what I mean? A little bit of vanity. I was gonna run upstairs and drag a razor blade across my face a couple times, and then here comes Keith. So, had to start. So you guys get it's kind of a business casual look, you know? Big Brickley, Aussie Jerm. I'll ask Jerm when he gets on in a little bit, but he's had one of the more funny reactions to finding out that I wasn't Australian. Big Brick. Okay. That describes my putting pretty well. Not every commentary duo needs a name. And you know what? I've never talked about it out loud, Zach, but I think I'm verbally processing it, but I think that's it for me. Until the first time out of the gate, don't give, excuse me, wow. Don't give them a name. Once they've had 4, 5, 6, 10,000 commentaries under their belt, that's when they need to be established as kind of a brand. I'm all about branding. Cole Brick. Keith, shame on you. Tyler and the other guy. Tyler and Jeremy. Hey, Ace Run. Did you try the exclamation mark winner? All one word? Try that. Let me know if that's working. Oh, I got 2 DGA discs coming. I'm excited to try them. What? Let me get. Did you get the Squall and the Pipeline, Doc? What'd you end up buying? Guys, we're at 27 concurrent viewers. We've almost got enough for a big germ. Now, I can see that you typed that. Hey, chat, can everybody else see that Ace Run just typed that exclamation mark winner? Aloha, Sam. Ah, you got the bonsai. I'm so glad you got the Pipeline. I think you are going to absolutely love that. The bonsai is going to be pretty beefy. And we've never played together, but just from what you told me about where you're at with your arm speed, I think the bonsai is going to be a headwind utility. When I'll throw the bonsai full out and it'll go straight for a while and then fade. Yeah, Ace Run, this is scaring me for later on when Jerm comes in. I need that Nightbot thing to pick a winner so that it doesn't look like I'm playing favorites, you know, even though you know who my favorite is. If you're them, you know. Keith ordered a Paige Pierce test flight putter. So you can see that he typed it, but you didn't see the... Zach sees the winner message. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Oh, okay, Zach, do you see that Ace Run typed winner? You don't see the Nightbot coming in and announcing the winner, right? I throw a lot of VIP air, so I need a wind cutter. Yeah, let me try it. Maybe I didn't set the permissions right, and maybe only the owner can do it, and not just a mod. I thought I set it so that mods can handle the Nightbot as well. We're at 36 concurrent viewers, guys. We need to settle down. I need 6 of you to leave. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, that is so... What is going on with Nightbot? Winner is enabled. User level. Moderators. That is so weird. Says I'm logged in. There are so many fun things that we can do with Nightbot. I am really excited to experiment with that at some point. Like tonight. This is a total experiment. If it's not one thing, it's another. We're experimenting with vMix or the bots to go in the chat. Can never just be 100% smooth. That's not what we do here. Breaker. What did you Ace Run? Oh, we threw the breaker this past weekend as we were doing some filming. Love the breaker. Man, I should bring my bag down here when we do these things. The breaker for me is like it's like a long harp. I used to throw the harp a ton. So it's like a long harp or a short zone. It doesn't go quite as far as the zone. So it's just like that. It's a really great utility 150-foot approach shot disc. I mean, you can throw it farther than that, but if I'm farther than that, usually I'm just throwing a overstable mid-range. For those 200-foot shots, just throwing it 60-70%. If I'm with the breaker, 50 to 150 feet is when I usually throw the breaker. Just got my DD mystery box today. Pretty good box, just not much I will throw. That's interesting. Like collectible stuff in there, or just like for your game, not stuff that you would use. Is break the Paige Pierce disc? Yeah, breaker's DGA, Zach. No, that's Doc. You're thinking of the blowfly. Yeah, tell me about Black Friday. Well, Cyber Monday sales are still going on. Shameless plug, discgolf.com. There's still some sales going on until midnight tonight. Seriously, though, if you're not sponsored, I don't care what brand you're throwing. The breaker is a disc that's unlike anything that I've thrown before. Like we were just talking, right in between the harp and the zone. The pipeline that Doc said he just bought, I love the pipeline. It reminds me a lot of the DD Escape. Internet distance. Oh, you were getting the breaker out there under 700, just under 700 feet. Yeah. Just 500 or 600 feet under 700 feet. That's impressive. Was that the 150 feet? I usually throw my speed 19. Just an EMAC that fits what I throw. Man, you guys are excited tonight. I'm having a hard time keeping up. You just let me know if you need me to chime in. That's all I do. I just provide you guys a forum. I just invite you to my house. You all come in, you trash the place, you chat for a while, and then you leave. An escape is your highest speed disc on Saturday. Okay. That's great, Zach. That is, sounds like you're doing it the way that most players look back on their lives and say, man, I wish I had done it that way. Oh, awesome, Grant. You got a BX2. It holds a lot of peanut butter M&Ms. That's for sure. Ponca City. Escape is as fast as I probably should throw. You know what, Ace Run, that's funny because for Zach and Zachary a minute ago, that's exactly what I was thinking. The Tempest. If you're looking for a disc that's just one step above like something like an Escape or a Pipeline, the Tempest is a very throwable distance driver. Doc says, Tyler, we don't trash the place. We're scared of Molly. Man, you and me both, Doc. Good luck, Zachary. You can do it. Yeah, Freedom, same idea as the Tempest, but it's way less stable. Freedom's a pretty, well, I say flippy, but it's all relative, right? Does anyone really know someone who started out throwing putters? That is a fantastic question, Doc. I would love to know that as well, because that is the way. This is the way. Any Mandalorian fans? Can I see a show of hands for the Mandalorian fans? Nice, William. Way to be. Here for Yoda. Came for Big Jerm, stayed for Baby Yoda. Sorry, man. I got nothing for you. Okay, I think hang on. Ba, ba, ba. Got a couple hands for the Mandalorian. Not a Star Wars fan, sorry. Yeah, you know what, Doc? You would. You would not be a Star Wars fan. Pfft. Pfft. Best thing Disney's done with that brand. I keep hearing that. I keep hearing that like the purists and the fanboys, like none of them are fighting about the Mandalorian. Like for the most part, everybody thinks it's great, which is awesome. Hey, Justin. What's up? And welcome. Interesting. I don't hear that very often, Doc. Star Trek fans. I never got into it, but I think I could. You can totally be both. That's, yeah, totally. Wow, this has become kind of a bizarre conversation, guys. As is typical. Wouldn't want it any other way. Jeremy Koling, I can see you there, but it doesn't look like. There we go. There we go. Check our secret message thread. No big deal, guys. Don't want to name drop or anything, but you know, me and Big Jerm have a secret message thread. It's as exactly as exotic and exclusive as it sounds. All right. Can we get a slow clap? I think I think I started on time, which is basically 10 minutes early. So I think we're going to bring Jeremy in 10 minutes early, which is basically on time. Let's get a slow clap going for Big Jerm. Let me check the, I promised Jerm we'd have 30 concurrent viewers or else he wasn't going to come on. He said he'd wait in his trailer until we got 30, and here we are at 41. So I think I can hear him walking in. Nobody's with me on the slow clap. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Thank you. Justin and Randy, that's all we need. All right. Without further ado, my friend and yours, but more mine. Remember that exclusive private exotic message thing we got going there? Jeremy Koling. Wow, there goes the slow clap.
I was doing it the whole time. I heard you asking for it, and I was clapping, and my girlfriend was looking at me funny, like, why are you clapping?
Why are you clapping?
I was slow clapping my own entrance, man.
You know what? Love yourself. We got to do what we got to do. Can everyone hear? Oh, hi.
No, don't show me.
Hi. That must be Jules.
That is Jules. She's there for support and back scratchies.
Okay.
Although she's probably going to provide the first one, mostly.
Yeah, right. Thank you. We all appreciate
there's a
that. Okay. Wow, look at all these slow claps we got going.
Oh, there's more? Can I see those or no?
So, yeah, can you pull up the I'm going to move this over here.
Do I have to pull up the YouTube channel thing and watch this live?
Okay, Zachary, thank you. That is exactly what I was going to ask. How is Jerm's audio? He says turn down. Jerm's volume's way too high, says another. Okay.
I'm already loud enough, Tyler. You need to
settle down, guys. I could just barely hear him. That's strange. I thought I was hearing what you guys were hearing. Jeremy, can you recite the Pledge of Allegiance so we can test your audio?
I pledge the allegiance to the flag of the
It's too loud.
Ah! I pledge the allegiance. Oh, no, I won't do that. You can hear me just fine. I don't need to pledge the allegiance to the United States. There's a lot of... That's a political... That is a hot topic right there.
Yeah, seriously. Especially for the disc golf commies.
I'm proud to be an American, and I'm even more proud to be a former U.S. champion. Like you are a former U.S. disc golfer.
Well, you know,
which
actually,
I think is hilarious.
I've defended that title for the last 3 years. I'm still actually and currently a U.S. disc golfer. So
he's defended his title 3 years in a row. He's still a U.S. disc golfer.
So I just wanted to make sure that I was the same year as yours. I didn't want to upstage you with putting 2019 U.S. disc golfer.
No.
You know what I mean?
And yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
feel like I can hear like some people maybe through your TV, or through your computer,
really?
but I don't know. Maybe I can't. I don't know.
Oh, you're hearing?
I'm hearing myself.
You might be.
Oh.
This mic is really good, and there's a movie playing about 17 feet up through the floor that way.
It's not distracting. I was hearing a little bit of echo. How many viewers have we lost?
We still got 40. We just lost one.
We lost a single viewer.
There was one hater who's like, nope.
I came in for the intro, and that's it.
They're like, you tell me to slow clap? Well, check this out.
I'll slow walk out of the room, and I'll turn my monitor off.
We've got some fun things to do. Chat, do you have any questions for Big Jerm before we get started? We got a couple activities. I was not able to pull together the tree quiz, although I'm hoping to still be able to.
That is a fail all day long.
What mic? So actually, funny story. I gave myself an hour to set this up, and 30 minutes into it, I was moving the camera to try and make myself look prettier, and I stepped on a power strip, shut everything off. I hadn't saved any of my progress, so lost half an hour.
Mm.
That's what vanity does. Let that be a lesson to all you guys.
Man, my computer regularly shuts down without me saving my progress on Illustrator, and then I'll have like an entire artboard gone, no saves, and it'll probably be like 4 or 5 hours of progress in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yikes.
that every single time I used to cry when it happened. Like
Yeah.
tears would just come down my face. Like I couldn't control it, and now I'm just like, it happened again. Save, you idiot.
You got to laugh it off.
And you'd think that Illustrator has an auto save feature, which they do, but for some reason it doesn't work on my computer. So it's just like one of those things.
One of the suites, or do you have the Creative Cloud subscription? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't know. I have CS. I got CS7 or something.
You got one of the
I got the Creative Suite. Yeah, I got the Creative Suite.
Yep. That would explain that. Which it's still sad, but at least now it's understandably sad.
Yeah, it sucks. But hey, I've been able to do some pretty cool logos this year, so I'm working on James Conrad's right now.
Oh, cool.
And I already finished Eric Oakley's a few weeks ago, and Chandler Fry is going to have something cool this year. And don't hit me up. Don't do it. I am booked through the entire off season.
Can I get an amen? Any graphic designers, website designers, videographers in the chat? I love that. This is all the stuff I'm doing, and don't hit me up. That is like, you're singing our song.
I mean, I do enjoy doing designing logos, and I like working with people, but I usually work with like my closest friends. And when somebody who I am like kind of like maybe barely connected with wants a logo, it's hard for me to get into it, because for me to do the best work, I feel like I really need to know the person and know like what their spirit is and what would really work for them and what would work well as an athletic logo.
Totally.
Because sports logos are way different than business logos, corporate logos, and all that. So it needs to have a special feel. And I'm not really into working for like that. It's a freelance job for me right now, and it's just basically I don't really charge what I think my time's worth. I just do it for fun. So if I was doing that for just any Joe Schmo, I mean, no offense to whoever I've turned down, but like if I was just doing it for anyone, it would be sorry, Mr. Schmo. But if I did it for everyone, I mean, it would be a full-time job, and it's not really what I want to do right now.
It'd be more than that, way more than that. Any
creative, it really would.
Professional endeavor I've ever done in a matter of months, if you do good work, it becomes unsustainable. You have to start jack your prices way up, or just say no.
How long does it take you to come up with a joke? Does that take months, or is that just
I actually don't come up with the jokes. That's my wife.
Oh.
Yeah. So she is the one.
Good answer.
She's very quick, but so I guess you could say it takes me as long as however far apart we are. I could walk upstairs right now and get a couple for you. Wow. Yeah. I'm about 100 questions behind, by the way.
All right, let's go for it. Let's go.
The chat's just over there like, notice us. Come on.
Have we lost any more viewers yet?
Yeah, we have. We're at 39. Gosh dang it. Okay, you're right. We got to engage them. Tyler has 18 kids. What mic is doing your headphones might be bleeding? Blah, 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 blah. Any news about a new champs versus chumps?
Are you asking me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of a...
I'm on the blurry line between those two right now. So I can't really... I don't really fall into that category either way. So... no, I've never done a champs versus chumps. I talked to Central Coast. I talked to Ian about doing one back in the day when I used to be a champ, and we were supposed to do one, and it just fell through. I'd love to be a part of one. Even if I was just doing the live commentary, kind of like Nate does it. But I've only worked with Central Coast a couple times, and nothing really lined up right now. But
all right.
I'm up into it.
How long have you known Nate?
Nate and I met, the first time we met was at the 2010 World Championships at Lemon Lake that Eric McCabe won. We played a couple rounds there. I had heard of Nate before. I knew that we would get along, just because of what I'd heard about him, and I knew he was a very easygoing guy. And first time we played together, like we had a great time. So we didn't really like become friends, per se, like until like maybe a couple years later, because he was still not quite traveling as much as I was, and just over time, it just kind of we always traveled well together. Like you can always tell when you get along well with somebody when you can be on like a 5-hour trip somewhere and the radio's never on. You're just chatting and talking the whole time, and that's kind of how Nate and I's friendship has always been. Like we just are able to just talk about anything, as you guys probably know by now.
Follow-up question: who do you think you're better friends with at this point, Nate or me? Well, let's just move on. Rapid fire. Does Jeremy have any accents?
Man, I got this one right here. I've been trying to work on this for a good bit now. Down in Charlotte, North Carolina, we got the NASCAR country, and well, I figured there's bunches of them people around here. Might as well listen to them say a thing or two and pick up some of their. Look at this puppy dog here. Hey, get in there. Hey, Flyer, look. You're on TV. You're famous. 40 people can see you.
That goes right along with your doppelganger, right? I saw a meme of you and Dale, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Dale Jr. and I have been, we've been close friends for a long time. He lives in the area, so.
Is it like how you and I are close friends, or is it like you guys are close
friends?
A
lot like it. Okay, a lot good. Like that.
Big Jerm, do you use Thunderbirds for thumbers?
No. I usually stick with Firebirds.
That would be a
sometimes
thunder.
that would be a thunder. Yes, that would be a Thunderbird. I sometimes go with like tricky discs, like my flippiest disc in my bag. I've got an Eagle L that's pretty beat up, and sometimes I'll throw those for like really quick, tight corkscrew shots in the woods where the gap's really small in particular. I also throw the concrete slab because it's a little bit faster than the Firebird. And it has a similar slow pan, so I can get pretty good distance with that.
Okay.
But those are, yeah. But I've never really tried the Thunderbird. It's hard for me not to say Thunderbird now.
Thunderbird.
But no, I'm not. I just throw those for rollers. I throw it for forehand rollers. I throw it for backhand rollers, backhands, and sidearms. So almost everything besides thunders.
Okay. Have you seen any nice arbor vitaes lately? Sorry.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that
it's
means.
Arborvitae. Arborvitae. Yeah. No, I've seen some really nice upright arborvitaes locally. We have a nice collection down the road. We have a nice little tree farm, and they have a selection of standing junipers, upright arborvitaes, downright beautiful.
Okay. What's your favorite course in Wisconsin?
I really wish I'd played more in Wisconsin. I know there's some fantastic golf up there. I've only played 2 courses that I can recall. I've played Villarta Ast on the way back from my only Minnesota Majestic back in 2010. We stopped in Madison, played Villarta Ast. And then when my grandpa was on hospice back in 2011, I was up there visiting him and spent some time with him. He lived in Kenosha, Wisconsin. And so I used to spend all my summers up there way before I ever knew what disc golf was. And I played Prairie View up there in Kenosha. And I like the course, but I mean, I think you got to take the nod to Villarta Ast, even though the layout was in the shorts, and that course wasn't nearly as fun in the shorts as I'm sure it would be in the long. So I'd like to get up there in Wisconsin and play some more at some point.
Okay, chat. We are ridiculously slow at answering your questions. I'm going to skip like a big chunk so that we can get caught up.
Oh, no!
Okay,
answer all of them.
All right, we're just going to do it. We got to go fast. I'll go quick. Are you ready for this? Okay, here we go. What is your favorite non-bird Tour Series disc?
Oh, the Destroyer Bird.
Brock Bader.
Oh, Wraithbird.
Brock Brader, Brown Deer, or Root River? What the heck?
those are Wisconsin courses. Brown deer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, it's Tyler Mango. Late to the part. Oh, that's for me. Okay. Have you played Abenstein? I think this guy sneezed and the dictating software picked it up. It says Abenstein or Johnson.
No.
Oh, that's Mikey. Sorry, Mikey. We're moving on.
Johnson Street
I have no idea.
in High Point, North
They're
Carolina.
talking a lot about my White Claw that I'm drinking. Sorry, guys. I'm sponsored by White Claw. Get over it.
Somebody recently said last weekend they said the White Claw actually has flavor and Truly's doesn't. I do like the spiked seltzers, but I don't know that I have a preference right now. So.
Well, I've also got this for, it just kind of depends on how the stream goes. I've got an IPA.
I was blurred. Oh, you have a nice little IPA.
Yeah.
An IPA would be nice.
Oh my gosh, Doc, quit that. I'm going to ban you. We got Doc being dirty. Have you played Rolling Ridge?
Yeah.
Doc said he's sorry that I love that. That's all we need. Doc said he's sorry that he didn't know you didn't do a Chimps versus Chumps. Sorry to bring that up.
Oh, no. My reaction to Rolling Ridge is that I'd like the park it's in is beautiful, and the amenities are top notch, but there were some really questionable decisions made when the course was put in. Like why are the tee pads are painted? And when the course designer was asked why the tee pads are painted, his response was, well, they're going to get dirty anyways, so we're just going to go ahead and color them first. So now they're incredibly slick.
Interesting.
And they use lightning baskets, which are just not great. And the design,
I've got a course with those.
The design was meant to be a pro challenge, and it was designed by an intermediate player. And so I guess my concern was like for distances that are properly challenging for a pro level, the park has all the accommodations to do that. Yet, but the design doesn't necessarily challenge the right distances, in my opinion. But other people, I think that a lot of people love that course, and they really, and I might be the minority in many ways in that. But I think that I've only played it once, and it was years ago. So I'd like to revisit it at some point, and maybe my opinion will have changed.
Future Leader 137 says, Jerm, you used some of your spit to clean my Jerm Thundy before signing it one time. I have not washed that disc since.
Oh God, that's well, what I don't. Who washes their discs?
Is that what it's like to be famous? You can spit on people and they take it as an honor?
Routinely. Just actually a little bit right before I got on the show, I was at the grocery store and this lady asked me for some change, and I spit on a quarter and I washed it off and I gave it to her.
She's like, "Oh, thank you so much."
Yep.
Okay, guys.
Actually, that's a fake story, but this is a true story. I bought some carrot cake Oreos and the cashier was like, "Oh, I wonder what those taste like." And I ripped them open right there on the spot and I handed one to her and she ate it. I swear to God, this is a true story. This is like
so
30
awesome.
minutes ago. And she ate it and she was like, "Those are really good. I should taste like carrot cake."
That sounds like something that...
She was...
Oh, go ahead.
I was just walking out of the store and I could hear her laughing, like, and she was like telling another cashier, "You aren't gonna believe this happened."
It sounds like something that you would see Ozzy Man do a review of or something, like the security camera footage of that interaction.
Oh man, that would be funny. That'd be interesting to see.
Okay,
like the non-verbal version of that, just seeing like from the store view
trying
down,
to figure
like,
out what happened.
This guy,
yeah.
Is he handing her an Oreo?
He just handed her some of his product. What is your favorite first stop of your 2020 season? Interesting. What is your favorite first stop?
What's my favorite first?
There's only one. So
it would also be tied for my least favorite first stop, right? Like you only get one of those.
Yep, it is an
absolute. All right, so I won't answer my favorite, but my least favorite first stop of the 2020 season is still undecided. I don't even know if Vegas is filled, honestly, because I haven't looked. And I kind of assumed I would because I have started my season there every year since 2010.
Wow.
But I don't know if I'm going to make it this year, honestly. Wild Horse has been fun, but at the same time, it's so open and it's always so windy and so cold in Vegas. Like, I enjoy being in Vegas as a starting place for my season, but I don't know. It'll most likely be Memorial or Vegas, but I'm not sure which one that's going to
So
be
correct me if I'm wrong, but Vegas just dropped from an NT to an A tier this year, right?
Yes.
Does that play any factor in your decision? Like, does that make it harder to want
If
to
it was a
go?
national tour, a little bit, just because like I'm going to be a little bit more selective and focused on the big events. As far as like, if I'm going to go out and play a tournament, I want to go out and play the big ones, and then maybe try to focus on being back here as I move into my new house with Jules. And so I want to be here and develop that, and also work on starting my own brand of clothing and discs and stuff like that. And
Nice.
so I'm going to be on tour as like, you're going to still hear my voice, unfortunately, as many times as I can possibly make that happen on Jomez.
Whatever.
But it's going to be focused on the Disc Golf Pro Tour National Tour. And then like, I might play like local events in North Carolina.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm still going to be on tour. And there's going to be events, there's going to be stretches where I'll be out on the road, just because it'll make feasible sense for upwards of a month or 2 months or maybe even more. But like, I haven't mapped everything out yet, so I don't really know.
I want to ask about the painting behind Jeremy, but after the stupid champs versus chumps question, I'm scared to ask. Well, you just did, kind of.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. This is weird because it's backwards. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Okay, there we go.
Wow.
I'll have Jules explain the painting.
Hi, Jules.
It is a painting of me.
She can't hear you. He says
hi.
hi.
You can tell it's a painting of me and Jackson, my dog.
Yep. And where's Jackson? Oh, Jackson's on the ground.
Did you have that done, or did Jules do that, or did you do that?
I didn't do that. She had a friend of hers did that.
Awesome. That is fantastic. What is the max distance Jerm can get on that weird chicken wing shot that he does?
Flat ground, probably 250 if I really rip it. I did have a birdie in 2017 on a hole at the Thailand course, and they had the hole listed at 260. I don't know if I buy that.
Okay.
But and it was on camera, so some of you may have seen that. Some of our 30 viewers may have seen that. But
hey, we're up to 53. So.
Oh shit! Welcome to the show, folks.
We're YouTube rich by this point.
Yeah, this is great. But yeah, I've put, if anyone's played Top of the World in De La, I threw a Leopard 3 with a pterodactyl claw to about 40 feet. And I tried to make the putt with a pterodactyl claw, and I hit the basket. I almost had a birdie Top of the World with that shot.
So for you, that flies like a right-hand backhand flight, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Wow, that's nuts.
Yeah, it was. When I threw it, Jeff Panis was up at the Top of the World, and he was recording. He does a lot of things for Innova, but that's Kona Panis's father, and he does a lot of the media stuff. And he was recording, and when I threw the shot, like, I realized that it was on a good angle and a good speed, and it was hard to record me because I was just like laughing like the whole time. I was just like, oh my God, I was freaking out.
Like, this is gonna work.
This is gonna get there. This is gonna work. Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, if I get a little bit of downhill and I throw something flippy, it carries, dude. It goes so far. And I keep trying to ace hole gravity or the lady, whatever you call it, which is hole 18 at De La. And I have flashed chains, short side, backside, so many times. And every time I try to film it, and I haven't got it yet, but that will most likely be my first ace with the pterodactyl claw if I ever get one.
That's so awesome.
But I'm gonna keep trying.
Okay. Big Jerm on the hot seat. Those weren't questions. Why are trees? Oh man, good luck with that. Yeah.
It's on. You know, many great philosophers that are way wiser than I have tried answering that question. We can answer how are trees, where are trees, when are trees, what are trees, but why are trees is unanswerable.
It's too meta for this demographic right here. Will you be at Texas? Will you be at Texas State Championship?
That is a national tour this year, right? Or is it a Disc Golf Pro Tour? I think it's a national tour. I think I will be at Texas States this year,
Okay.
most likely. And that is, I believe, near Austin again, which is great because that's usually during South by Southwest, which is a great time to be in that part of the world.
Question for Jeremy: should Tyler go back to the accent?
This is his accent. This is him doing that.
Thank
I love
you.
how you have everyone. I
Thank
love how
you.
you have everyone fooled that thinks that you're an American. That's just
Yeah, I
amazing.
know. It took so long.
Yeah.
Took so
Yeah, you've been
many
working on it
live
for.
streams. It sounds pretty
Did
natural,
you
right?
tell him? Did you tell him the story?
No, I
Do
wanted
your
to.
followers know the story?
I didn't know how to tell him without using the F word or alluding to it, But I guess now I have. So
I was
anyway,
pretty upset.
Jerm's reaction to finding out that I'm not Australian is the best so far. That's basically the whole story. If you take my inference from a minute ago, you can just imagine a messenger thread. I sent you a video for something we were working on.
You were asking for something from me, which is all you've done.
That's all I've done.
So far in our friendship is, hey, Jeremy, I need something.
Hey, but you know what? A handful more YouTube views, and you're going to be asking for stuff from me. We're at 53 right now, so on the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I sent you a video.
And you're like, hey, I need you to do this thing. And I was like, are you messing with me? I was like, wait.
It's like,
what? Who's Tyler Brickley?
I was just dying laughing.
I was not. I was befuddled.
Okay. How many rounds do you play a week in the off season? What about in between tournaments?
That number has changed every year. So far this off season, I have been focused on the move and graphic design. And honestly, November has always historically been a very peaceful month for me. I played a tournament last weekend, if you can call it that. It's basically just like a party camping experience that I really shouldn't talk about. But I played that, and then I did a lesson with some people, and I played like another round in like November.
pretty extensive.
And I played a tournament. Memorializing or a memorial tournament for my buddy Matt Keats that I play every year. But other than that, I have been very I've been indoors. But that'll change over the next couple of weeks or the next week and a half, because I have a tournament that means a lot to me in Myrtle Beach, second week in December. That's the Tupelo Bay Open, and it's the only tournament I've played every year since I signed up for the PDGA back in 2007. So wow. It's an annual tradition, and it's also like it's my favorite way to end a season. I've ended my season every year that way. So
have you ever been like sick when it comes around or something? That's crazy. You've hit it that many years in a row.
Never been sick for the event, and if I had no, I actually was sick one year. I was. Really? Remember, there was an epic year where Matt Peckham brought the Innovan, which was a big sprinter that had Innova decorated all around it, and there was an epic story where they went to a club. I'll leave it at that. At like 1 a.m. And they fit in the Innovan. They fit like 17 people, and at the stoplight, they were like rocking the van back and forth. And sprinters, they're skinny and tall. Like you think that thing's gonna fall over.
Yeah.
And like I said, it belonged to Matt Peckham, and then they started the chant.
Eagle
we still call him to this day. Yeah, exactly. The sprinter's the Eagle McMahon of Vans. But they started a chant, which we still call Matt Peckham today, and that was Peckham, pop, 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 Peckham. And then like they were just saying that the whole time while rocking the van, and I missed it because I was sick. But other than that, I've maintained my health every other year, but almost every year it's raining, windy, and cold. Yeah. So it's you kind of know that you're going in for some brutal conditions, but you get to play on a golf course, you get to ride around on the golf cart, and it's a really pretty course, and it's just a fun thing to do.
Nice.
Oh, and it's the 1 year anniversary of Jules and I dating. We became
Hey,
an official item last December 9th. So we're coming up on 1 week away from our anniversary.
Jules, he was just about to get there. You cut him off.
He
He
said
was
that
about to
he was
say
just about
that.
to go there. Yeah. Give me a chance to say these things. Jeez.
Is Jerm thinking about going to the Samui Swine in January?
I don't think it's going to happen this year. I really miss Thailand.
That's a big commitment.
I'm thinking that is a very the planning has to come months and months in advance, and it's just not going to happen this year. Part of the reason Jules and I were planning on going to Hawaii at some point this year, but my sister is pregnant and she's less than like 3.5 weeks away from birthing me a nephew, and
Uncle
so
Jerm.
Yep, Uncle Jerm, first time uncle, and we're gonna go out there and visit her in LA and spend the holidays, or at least New Year's out there. And that's like kind of our big trip for this off season. So nothing tropical unless something crazy happens in January, which I don't want to eliminate that from happening. But right now, the only thing that we have planned as far as travel goes is just LA, keeping it local, as far as keeping it domestic, I should say.
Okay. Will we see a chicken wing follow flight in 2020?
Yes. And that will be if I and it's not chicken wing, people. It's a pterodactyl claw. Stop.
Yeah, they can't spell pterodactyl.
That's a chicken wing. This is a pterodactyl claw. Yeah, it's like a very different thing you got there.
Now you know.
Yeah. And you know what? I actually have implemented it a few times during my rounds where I actually thought that was the best shot, because like from
like a low ceiling situation,
100 feet,
you need an air bounce or something?
It could be a low ceiling. It could sometimes I just lay them down as rollers, but they actually also really work well if I need to like get around a sharp turn to the right. I can get the angle like really quick out of my hand, and it's almost immediately moving right. Whereas like with an Anheuser, you kind of need the high and then like let it slide and like slowly drift. The pterodactyl claw like kind of like immediately activates that Anheuser. So like it actually, as silly as the shot is, and as much as it is just for show, there is some situations where it becomes useful, and I wouldn't shy away from doing it, you know? And if I was maybe bleeding a few strokes and I was just trying to have fun and like entertain myself, you absolutely would see me do a pterodactyl claw on camera. But I first off need to be on the feature group or earn my way onto that card. So it's a two-part equation.
You and Macbeth are in a playoff at the Masters Cup 2020, and you make it all the way to 18, and he throws first, and he hits the first available. So he's only 35 feet off the tee box. Would you do it then?
Well, there's so many flaws with what you just said. I mean, first off, Masters Cup is more than 18 holes. And,
no, I mean, no, in the playoff. In the playoff, like you in regulation, you tied, and so now
now we've
tied
got the
17 holes.
Hole.
You're on 18. Yeah.
If he hit the first tree available and was 35 feet away, off the tee, on hole 18 out there on the golf course, then he threw it 270 degrees sideways.
No, wait.
Yep.
No, the lady. Gravity. On.
Oh.
So let's just say for some reason the Masters Cup, the last round is at De La and not the golf course.
Yeah. There's so many hypotheticals, Tyler. It's hard to answer your question.
Just forget all the prelude.
But
just imagine yourself there.
I would do it. I would do it. I would do it. I would do it.
Okay, perfect. Big Jerm moves the needle.
Moves the needle.
In 20 years, people are asking, 1, where were you during the MASH finale? And 2, where were you when Jeremy was on Disc Golf Comedy? Somebody will ask that. Maybe
yeah. MASH finale? Who are your viewers? Who is the 51-year-old Tyler Brinkley, Jeremy Koling fan?
Yeah.
No, that is a That's a deep cut right there. I appreciate that.
Is there any disc golf courses where you play in the sand? Hey, we're almost caught up, by the way.
Awesome. Just Koh Samui. There, the first hole, you're literally on the beach, and they had a hole where there was a provisional, and they had a spotter up by the basket. And if the waves came up and took your disc out of the sand and brought it back into the ocean, the spotter would go grab your disc, put it back where it was, and then like try to step on it so that it would be like stuck in the sand.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty freaking silly. And you had to take like a little fisherman boat to like a decrepit one that you were not secure, that you were not going to fall in.
Yeah.
And it had a motor, but like it just as easily could have been like one of those long like Italian like
Yeah.
don't you do it, don't bark. Well, I can't think of the gondolas.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Nice.
you had to take one of those to the island to play, and that was
Whoa.
really cool.
That's awesome.
And I think I played a tournament, I think in like right outside Cleveland, where there was a hole that went towards the Great Lake, towards Lake Erie, I think.
But if the
but not many
basket
times
wasn't
have I
on the,
played
sand,
on the sand.
you're not going to be on the sand. I mean, come on.
It's got to be on the sand.
Yeah.
Putting in the sand is weird because this is so slow. Like walking to your disc, like sand is a frustrating surface to do anything on. You got mad respect for people who play sand volleyball, sand soccer, football, ultimate, all that stuff.
Will Jerm play a tourney while wearing the green bodysuit he wears for the Raz round?
I already have, so get on it.
How many Big Jerm Thunderbirds does he own, and which disc golfer owns the most of their own tour series?
Ooh, good question. That's a really good question. I have probably at least 20 of each year so far. And this year's are the best run, in my opinion. I think they're the most versatile. So I have the most 2019s out of all the years. I think just because the way that the market is, the 2017s are probably going to be the most collectible just because they were the first ones and they were flat, and none of the other ones have been flat. But yeah, I think the 2019s are the best, even though that wasn't the question. And who has the most of their own? At one point, I know Nate had a lot of the 2015s, and like that was before he knew they were going to be valuable. But he gave a lot away, and
Typical.
there's a guy named there's a private collector. I don't want to say his name, but he is like, I'm not going to say his name, but there's a guy out there that he's not the guy that he's not sponsored, but he is like the number one collector. This guy buys like cases of each one. Like I don't know where he's getting all his money from, but he just sits on these things, and they're just sitting in his house. I wouldn't even know how to presume who has the most of their own tour series.
Could you send some texts?
Paul Macbeth.
Yeah.
All Paul Macbeth has in his bag is only Paul Macbeth discs.
That's true. That's a good point. Just statistically speaking, it's probable.
It's got to be him.
So
he keeps all his old putters.
Justin Sane is saying that Gravity lost 4 or 5 trees in a recent thunderstorm at De La.
That's sad.
That is sad. Hopefully not the tree.
That's what happens when you have a beautiful course, that's all in the woods. Like you're just going to have storms. Sucks.
I'm just going to throw it out there. I literally can't listen to any other commentary other than Big Sexy, not mentioning any names, but I fall asleep to all the other commentators.
You don't fall asleep to us?
Just throwing that out there. Apparently
we need to ask that guy if he falls asleep to us too.
Sometimes that can be a good thing. Like there's podcasts that people listen to specifically to fall asleep. So everything has its purpose.
No, it's actually a very frequent comment that we get, and I don't take it as an insult at all. But everyone who says it, who brings it up, is like, I know this is really weird, but like I fall asleep to your voice, and I'm like, no, I hear it all the time. Like it's okay. But then I just have to remember when I'm doing commentary that I need to keep my excitement down because people are trying to sleep. So it's kind of like.
And Paul steps up to hole 17. Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's cool that people would listen to that, and I appreciate the compliment first off, but that people do have it as like a nightly routine, even if it's rounds they've already watched, but just as like a way of like calming yourself down, mellowing out, and then going to sleep. And because of that, a lot of people feel like they know me when we've never met. They come up and they feel very comfortable approaching me, and I dig that because I wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay, get this one quick because I want to get to the next one. Big Jerm, favorite course in Minnesota? You can't say BRP.
It's like Highland, I guess. But I've Minnesota and Wisconsin are very. I have not traveled there. I really want to play Vision Quest. I want to play Kale's course out there, but BRP would probably be my favorite between that and Highland. But when I played BRP, I was like a little underwhelmed because I thought there was like a little too many weird holes, but then there was just so many signature picturesque holes that it kind of just has to be.
Bucket list.
Yeah,
Course, sure.
It's hole 4, right? Hole 4 is that signature.
I've never
tunnel.
had the pleasure.
Yeah, I think it's 4. But yeah, it's a sweet place.
I'm going to ask the question Jerm might not be able to answer.
Well, put my thinking cap on.
The viewers are starting to ask the real questions here.
All right,
all things considered, sponsorships, winnings, etc., what is a top 20 pro average in terms of salary in a given year? You all share your salaries with each other, right? You have like a Google sheet that you just share your income.
Look, we got to take Macbeth out because he completely throws off the entire mean, median, and mode. I mean, he
smashes the curve.
It's not even close. I have a pretty good idea of what Nate gets. I have a pretty decent assumption of what Ricky might make in a year. But, I mean, 20th place is pulling it down. And honestly, second place I can't even imagine is a quarter of what first place is. As far as like Ricky or Nate to Macbeth, I mean, it's not even in the same ballpark.
Okay, so
so I would.
What about Paige now? And just can you throw her in the list somewhere in the top 20? I mean, is she top 10?
Sure. I mean, it shouldn't have any. It should be. The question probably should be the top 20 disc golf earners in the sport, regardless of gender.
Right.
And in that case, I would say the average, taking the people who are making decent money, Eagle, Simon, Kevin,
me,
Ricky,
you,
Nate, Tyler Brickley, not me. I mean, and not that I don't make bad. I make enough money to buy hoodies.
Oh,
like
that's right.
One.
I just moved up to 20. I just shoved you down to 21. I forgot. That's awkward.
It's all right. I'll forgive you. I've gotten over it. It's a business. I understand. I would say the average is probably between, after everything that somebody might make through like bonuses and earnings and everything, 30 to 40, maybe less, probably less. Yeah, on average.
That is interesting though, how that 30 to 40 number is like the middle 10, and then like 20th place is making nothing and first place is making bajillions of dollars.
Yeah, it's probably more because I would imagine that Ricky's probably making six figures with all his like online, but maybe not. Yeah, it's probably close to that. And Ricky's making six figures, I would assume. So it might be more like 45, 50 on average, just because those guys are bringing those lower guys that are making like 25 up.
What part of your game are you working on the most in the off season? Guys, we got to get to the video at some point. Everybody's so happy to see you. We're just asking all kinds of questions this whole time.
What part of the game am I working on? I honestly, right now, I'm just going to putting league on Tuesday night. So my putting, but I will be hitting the field before too long, and just working on overall consistency with the backhand, and just comfort and control on the straight lines, and trying to develop the part of the game that I think has always been like the thing that mentally maybe has held me back. I've always physically been able to throw every shot. It's just whether I'm mentally convinced that I'm going to execute that shot well has been the
Interesting.
thing that's held me back. And I mean, in certain situations, sometimes it doesn't, but um, and actually, I'll probably be working a lot on the sidearm. I
Mm.
feel like in some areas I felt like I've leaned on the sidearm so heavy in the past, but I haven't worked on it hard in a while.
Huh.
And when I was playing like 5 rounds to 7 rounds to 10 rounds a week, I was throwing so many sidearms that like it was so natural. So I could like take a break, come back, and then my sidearm was still like spot on. Now I'm actually missing some lines and like I'm doing some silly things, and I'm like, what's happening?
What?
So I'm actually going to be working on the whole game. I don't really think that there's going to be. It's fair to say I'm going to be specifically working on one thing more than anything else. So I don't know. We'll see. Ask me again come January.
Okay. I just might.
I figured you might.
Okay, I think hood's up. I was supporting my special guest here with a little hashtag hoods up.
It's all season training. It's just for a sweat package program that my trainer is working on.
Kind of a sauna.
Oh God. Oh
Nico,
God.
I hope you don't give that kidding. Okay, you know what? We caught up. All right. Let's watch a movie.
You did it.
For your
Okay.
viewing pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else, I have queued up your finish at the 2015 Memorial.
Ooh.
Do you remember
Hood
the
down.
2015? Yeah, this is definitely in honor of the 2015 Memorial. Let's hoods down.
Yeah,
do you
hood down. This is big.
You did some amazing things at the end of the 2015 Memorial, and you beat a relatively unheard of player at the time. Oh, spoilers. Hey, thank you, Andrew Heron. Thank you. Hey, guys, listen.
That's cool.
Subscriptions, super chats, Patreon subs. If you go out and give to somebody on the street, if you say something kind to your neighbor via text, all those things trigger the GIF. It'll pop up with your name. I promise. I wouldn't lie to you.
Did that happen when I gave that lady the spit quarter?
Indeed, it did. Jeremy Koling just donated 1 spit quarter. Little gift popped up. All right, let's get into this. And Jeremy, I have no control over this software. That's going to shock you, given the level of professionalism I've shown so far.
Yeah, well, you've got baskets behind you, so clearly you've got stuff figured out.
Yeah, I spend all my time on that and not on the software. So this is just going to play. So I can't pause this. So I'm going to cut the volume so that you can commentate. Also, hashtag shout out to Spin TV. I also was going to put a nice big text thing that says, like video cred.
Yeah.
At Spin TV. I'm just going to put that in the
TV's
chat.
Been at it for a long time, man. Spin TV's been doing it, like Terry Miller. They've been at it for longer than anyone that's still doing it.
I just don't want them to sue me, so I figured I'd throw that in the chat.
UC's powerful.
All right, here we go.
I want to.
Uh-oh, hang on. I lost your audio. Wait. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Here I am.
Okay. This is I can't. Hang on. I just need to make it so that you can be heard no matter what happens. Here we go. And
can I breathe?
Yes. Oh, that's weird. Man, where's Johnny V when you need him?
In Wisconsin.
Man, I feel like that should be working. Let's try it again. Maybe I just need to hit the button again and it'll work this time. Definition of insanity. No, I can't hear you. You're muted. Can anybody else hear Jerm? Maybe it's because I need to turn this thing on. Can we hear him now? Hey, talk now.
Can you hear me? I'm talking.
Okay, let's start it over because that was big.
All right, here we go.
Do you want to set the stage?
Yeah, okay. Let's set the stage here while you try to figure out your thing. So, you think you got it?
Oh, we got it.
All right. So the stage is we are on the 72nd hole. of the 2015 Memorial, and the card is Simon Lizotte, Dave Feldberg, and then Macbeth and myself. And Macbeth and I have separated ourselves from Simon, who I think is like 3 or 4 back. But we know it's a tie game, and we are in the last hole of the event. I have the box going back several holes. Paul and I had tied on several holes in a row, and my only thought process going into the shot is I have to birdie but I also cannot make a mistake like I have made many times in that hole. That is a long hole to throw.
Yeah, I was
side
going to
on.
ask, what is it? Is it upper threes or 350, or what do you think it is?
Oh no, it's 400 plus.
Is it? Okay,
And,
good.
Yeah, it's 400 feet, like maybe right on the dot, and it's always impressive to me because people that Greg Barsby has a big flick, and he gets there on the hyzer consistently. Nate Sexton, he gets there almost no problem on the forehand flick. For me, I always felt like, okay, I've got a big flick, I can get there no problem. Yet when I try to really muster up and like throw and park it, I turn it over and I throw it in the water, and so. I am doing something at this point in the event that I don't believe anyone has ever done before. And I have certainly never done it in any other tournament before, but I am 71 holes OB free at an event where you can go out of bounds on literally every single hole.
Wow.
Some holes it's pretty inconceivable, but it's possible. But at other holes, it's like there's water 10 feet away from the pin. And, one of the biggest struggles with playing at Fountain Hills is keeping your disc out of the water, off the streets. And then there's all these sidewalks and water at Vista. And then that year we also played Fiesta Lakes, another course on a golf course. And there's a lot of out of bounds with greens, water, sand traps, so on and so forth. So,
and you had not been out of bounds once the whole event leading up to this?
Not once the entire event. And I had 2 bogeys, and both of them were tap out misses. So I was basically playing, not that I was birdieing everything. I wasn't making every single putt, but essentially mistake free.
Yeah.
Minus 2 duffed putts, I was playing like as good as I could really ever hope to. Wow. And so I was in the situation when I'm watching Macbeth, not that he was playing bad, but he wasn't playing his best, obviously. Otherwise, he'd had a very comfortable lead going into this position at this time. But he was, I saw him go out of bounds at least 4 or 5 times in the 3 rounds we had played together and take at least 5 or 6 bogeys. And yet there I was playing clean, and here we are tied. And the last thing I'll say about this is that I am playing Macbeth on the course where he has the current and probably never to be broken ratings record at the 1139, or 1132. I think it was 1132.
Which is 17 under on that course, right?
17 under, and the hole that he missed is really like a par 3.7. So almost 18 under. Which that 18 under thing he's done so many times now that it's kind of lost its intrigue and mystique. But,
a couple guys have done it since then, right? It's no big deal.
Yeah, they all have the same name, but different person.
That's weird.
Different people. But I in this situation, it was weird because like you think all this I've got all the pressure on my shoulders. Like this has got to be a nerve-wracking situation here. I've never won a national tour. Macbeth's won every one. And we're playing at Macbeth's like best course, and this is 2015, which not many people, if you're a historian, would this is the best season of disc golf of all time. Maybe Climo's 95 or 94, the year that he was like 25 wins out of 27 events. That was a better year than Macbeth's 2015, but this is maybe the second best year of all time, and this is like the starting event. And so, like, the odds were against me. And I actually, surprisingly, for some reason, had no feelings of pressure because I felt like I'd already won just by being in that situation. So going through my mind, the last thing I'll say is don't throw it out of bounds. And so to do that, as you saw that shot come up way short.
But par is not in your even a consideration. Like, you're like, I have to birdie this. Because you're thinking Paul's going to birdie this.
I meant to really throw it hard and with hyzer, and I kind of threw it hard, and I didn't quite. I wanted to put like a slight bit of anhyzer on it, just to get a little bit of the flex, but not like really push the gunite wall. And I ended up being so safe. I was like walking off the tee box and thinking to myself, like, if he puts this one close, like this is probably
It's
over. And
Okay.
roll
Well,
that
with that,
beautiful
here
bean
we
foot.
go. Yeah.
All right, so I've got a. This is obviously back in 2015 in my third season.
Oh,
A 400G D1, something that I knew was pretty overstable, and there you can see just no anhyzer at all. And I'm like, as it like continuously highs it, I'm like thinking to myself like, oh boy, this is going to be a long putt. So yeah, here.
Sorry,
we
I
go,
restarted it. I wanted to get us in so people can see our faces. So
yeah,
what was
no
that
worries.
disc that
so
you threw there?
That's a 400G D1.
Okay.
And this is pretty awesome seeing the gallery. I mean, like, this is a 400-foot hole, and we've got the entire sidewalk filled with 3 to 4, maybe even 5 people deep all the way around. And I believe Macbeth is going with a Thunderbird, but that could be wrong. It actually might be a CD2. I wish I remembered what it was. But either way, when he threw that, it looked really good out of his hand, and it just kept drifting right. And when it finished, I knew that he wasn't parked and he's going to have to work for his putt. But there he is with his current girlfriend, Jennifer Allen. And Simon, who had the lead going into the round, is just trying to finish up with a highlight birdie putt and almost hits one of the loons. But he's going to finish with his third place finish. And Felberg is just going to be laying up. He's a former multiple-time champion at this event. But going into this putt, you want to pause this for 1 second?
I just
Can you do that?
can't. No, I can't. I'm so sorry.
All
I
right.
wish I could.
All right. Well, here we go. So 65 feet away. The last thing in the world I want to do is blow by the basket. So I put a little bit of anhyzer on it.
And just
This is a face of shock. I didn't realize what I was doing. And that's why it's kind of one of the weirdest celebrations and awkward, like just walking for 40 feet with my hands up. And here comes Ulibar. Where he is? There he is. And we totally missed the high five. Oh, absolutely. And so this moment is really made special, not by the putt that I made, but by the fact that Macbeth knows what the situation is. He's got 44 feet left, and he's got all the pressure in the world now on his shoulders. And he steps up and bam, he makes that, gives me the fist bump, points at me right there, and that's still his profile picture on my phone. And that moment, I don't want to win with somebody missing, And
Sure.
Knowing that when that putt went in, the worst I could do was a playoff. I didn't care what happened in the playoff. At that point, I was just happy that he made that, because that moment is one that nobody that was there in attendance or watching this coverage will ever forget, or at least that's the way I think of it.
Percentage.
But the reason I wanted you.
What were you feeling about him when he had his 40-footer? Were you thinking this is definitely going in, or I have no idea?
I wasn't calculating any of it. I honestly hoped it had gone in. I didn't want to. I wanted it to go in because I felt really confident with this tee shot. In practice, I had found the right disc and I dialed up the right power. That I felt really confident with this, and I also knew that a couple years before this, 2013, Macbeth lost a playoff with Will Schustrick on this very hole, and I felt like that might be running through his mind again, and I just wanted to get the hole won.
So what were you
thinking? He had the better second. I was thinking he might not even cross in bounds. And then when it skipped, I was like, that's going out of bounds. And then right there, I started to lose my mind because I was like, if this hits the spotter's leg and that stays in bounds, that would be the most Macbeth thing ever. And then I would just be like, I think that might have taken me out of my mindset. But at this moment, I'm just thinking, I think that
Are you thinking par it here or still birdie?
No, I have to park it because he's too close. He's only 25 feet away. So he this is a situation where you step up and you win the tournament or you lose the tournament. And out of my hand, I thought, man, I hit my mark perfect. And I got the skip. And when that rolled up like that, you could think right there, that's a moment where you can start fist pumping. And I guess I did, but in my head, I hadn't won it yet.
You weren't done.
I still knew that I still had 20 something feet left. And if he makes this putt, that pressure goes on my shoulders. Then I have to make that, even though it's a short putt, it's I'd never had a national tour win before. So the pressure is on me to then make that putt. So Macbeth, he's like 27 feet, and he can see that I'm so close that he probably doesn't really feel like he needs to like buckle down and focus as much as he normally would in this situation. But I can guarantee you he's not trying to miss this.
Sure, yeah.
But he did anyways.
He puts
and
a good
anything high left on a Mach X is going to fall out. And so some people ask me why I don't lay this up. I felt like, I don't know why I felt like that would be disrespectful in my mind. It's not at all to be that way, but I was too close to just not capitalize with the birdie. I just wanted to win in that way.
Well, totally. And I mean, there's like totally the chance that no matter what you could do, it could get up and roll, right?
Yeah, I felt like it was too short to not go for it. And there's Yuli again embracing, and my caddy, my good buddy Richard Kielander there. The reason I wanted you to pause the footage is because going into the putt on 18, I had asked Richard if I should throw a thumber, and he said, no, don't throw a thumber, throw a sidearm. And so I grabbed my M4 out of my bag like I was gonna throw a sidearm, and like I like faked it. And he was like, yeah, that's the shot. And I put the disc back in the bag. I grabbed the putter, and I was probably on my mark, putting the disc within 20 seconds of us having that like silly interaction in what should have been one of the most dramatic situations, maybe the most pressure-packed situations of my entire career. I was still being silly. And I try to find that mode where I can be like lighthearted, but still like focused on doing the job at hand.
Was that a consistent part of your attitude throughout the event?
No, it wasn't. I had only made one putt anywhere close to that distance the entire tournament, and it was the second round. Like I said, I wasn't putting perfect at all. I was just not making mistakes. And so
but
like,
you weren't like happy-go-lucky joking with your caddy all the rounds before this.
A little bit, but not. No, I think just finding myself on lead card of the Memorial after the first round. It was my first time doing that. I remember the day before the event, somebody had said, "Go get him, Jerm. I'm pulling for you." And my genuine reaction was, "I'm just trying to get top 10," because I never had a top 10 at that event, and so in my mind, I was like a successful finish would have been 8th place. I would have been
That's awesome.
really happy with an 8th place
top?
finish.
Forget top 10, just top.
Yeah, that's always great. But that wasn't really like I had struggled at that event before. And since then I've done really well, and I've finished at like 12th place a bunch of times, like 1 stroke or 2 strokes away from 4th or 5th place, because it's always tight. That event is always super tight. And so I haven't actually had top 10 other than the win. So how about that?
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
And USDGC is the same way. I have a win and a 2nd place, and then nothing else in the top 10.
Okay.
So go figure.
I remember watching this. Was 2015 wasn't discgolfplanet.tv, right? Was it like a Spin TV live broadcast? I feel like I remember watching it live.
I wasn't watching it live either, so actually I was.
You were, yeah,
but not through the computer.
All right, you got time for a game, or you're an hour behind me, I think, or ahead of me, depending on how you look at it.
I'm ahead of you. I'm an hour later. I've got time for a game. Let's do a game.
Let's play a game. Let's see how well I set this thing up. I can still hear you, so that's good. Okay.
Oh, what is this?
All right, this is something that JVD showed me, and this is awesome is what this is. Okay, let's play.
Wow.
So you got Google Feud, multiple choice, or photo. Let's start with photo. Okay. And I need to make sure people can see. Complete the phrase using the web's most searched photos. So you need to stop cold turkey. So we were supposed to get by these pictures that's what that is. That one is a stupid example. You'll get it.
What?
Don't worry about it.
The picture of the.
Okay, so check this out. Here's our first actual test. Movies.
Okay.
The blank of the blank. And we're supposed to.
The Lord of the Rings.
Is that dog a lord? That was correct.
Yes.
Are dogs like called lords
I
colloquially
don't know,
or
but
something?
it said of that, and there was a ring, so that was
Yeah,
the easy
so
one.
there
I
you
feel
go.
like.
Okay, phrases.
Apple
Blank.
of my eye.
Okay, here we go.
Apple of my eye. Yeah. Come on, that's the easy one.
Boom. All day. Phrases.
See you later, alligator.
Okay.
Or alligator tears. Alligator tears.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, I like it.
Is that right?
Oh, crocodile. It's crocodile. Crocodile.
Crocodile tears. Crocodile tears. Yes, yeah.
Boom. There we go.
Okay, cool. All right, sweet.
We haven't even used any skips. Phrases like blank, blank, and a blank.
Like, oh god.
Oh, I think I got
like
it. I think I got it.
Fish in a barrel. Like,
yeah. You're there.
Fish
All
in
right,
a barrel. Like shooting fish in a barrel. Ah, yes.
Me and Eric McCabe did not do nearly that well. So, just so you know.
All right.
Oh, it's still going.
Three dog night.
Three dog night.
Cold as a 3 dog night.
Three Dog Night is correct. Our high score, you can see what we're trying to beat here is 21,000.
All right.
And we're already at 16,000 without using any
shit,
skips.
really?
So,
Wow.
all right, music.
Barbie girl.
Yeah, there we go. Boom. Music. Blank up in blank.
Blank up in blank. Octopus up in what?
It looks like a jellyfish.
Yeah, jellyfish up in.
Hey, chat,
Blank
can you
up
help
in
us
blank.
out?
Ooh.
This might be our first skip if we can't get this. Come on, chat. Jellyfish up in... Well, I guess I could type it in and we could just see. Maybe it's some song we've never heard of. Jellyfish up in flowers?
No, don't submit that. That doesn't seem.
Plant. Well, the good thing is we get to type in until we hit skip, so we don't have to guess.
Jelly up in.
Chat, where you at? Where you at, chat?
They're probably stumped too. This is a toughie.
Well, we've got 3 skips, and we're already at our high score.
All right.
But we want to demolish the high score, though, you know.
Yeah. Skip this bad boy. This is.
Here we go.
I don't know.
It was
What's the answer?
Tangled Up in Blue. Apparently
Tangled
that's a
Up in-
song of some
That's
kind.
Tangled?
Tangled
terrible.
Up in Blue. That was pretty rough.
Boo.
All right, here we go. Movies.
Flower.
Ice.
Movies. Lake Placid? No. No.
Oh, look, now the chat's coming through with Tangled Up in Blue. Typical.
Oh, fuck no. Oh, excuse me. Where are you at now?
Ice. Flowers? This
Don't.
is a movie.
Yeah. Oh. Steel Magnolia.
Okay.
That's a movie,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, good question. What is that? Oh, Snow White, somebody says in the chat. Come on, chat.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, Snow White.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, chat.
Phrases, all blank and blank.
Phrases, all
Oh,
bananas.
that's a banana peel. All peel and all
twisted in. It's a phrase.
yeah. What's the bottom picture?
I can't tell what the bottom picture is. It looks like bone marrow. Oh, that is
Rotten and broken. All twisted and broken. I don't like it, but
it's broken bone. Don't. If you does it count as a skip if you type it?
No, we can type in whatever.
Yeah, but
Skin and bones, says somebody. I like it. I
oh,
like it.
Skin and Bones.
Boom.
Nice, thank you.
Let's
Cool.
check in. Okay, we are currently at 25,000, way ahead of our previous high
Yeah,
score.
we got the high score.
Okay, books. The blank on the blank. Oh, I think we got this one. You want it?
Yeah. What do you think it is?
I think it's the girl on the train.
Girl on the train. Boom. That was it.
Okay, phrases. Blank the blank. Green. Blank the green. Blank the beans. Something the beans. What is that?
What? It looks like it's like water droplets on a plant.
Yeah.
Plant the beans.
Let's try it.
Don't try that.
Yeah.
Plant.
I think we're like a handful of seconds ahead of the chat, like maybe 10 seconds or something. So we got to give them a chance to spill the beans, says someone.
Spill the beans. Oh,
Boom.
nice.
Man, this is awesome. We did not do this well last time. Movies. Just 2 words. We don't get any helping words.
Movies. Room.
Living hall. What?
Wow, that is an obscure.
Everybody's just now coming in with spill the beans. Yeah, I think we're like 10 or 20 seconds behind or ahead.
Yeah.
It's a parlor. Is there a movie with parlor?
Parlor? What is parlor?
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking this room up here. Office Space, says someone. Oh, man.
Office. Is that an office, though?
Oh, that was such a good guess. Oh, no, that wasn't a good guess. Terrible guess. Room with a view.
Room with a view? I don't know.
Yeah,
that's not...
Because those little articles would be in between the nouns.
Office Space was a good guess, but that's not an office. That's
Yeah. I like space. Living Space? Is that a movie?
That's not a movie.
Home. Yeah, gosh. Family.
Home Alone? That person's not alone. That person's not alone.
Oh my gosh, it was.
That was it?
That was it. That was a terrible, terrible picture clue, and you still got it.
Clue. Oh my god.
So I was playing with Oakley a few weeks ago, and there were a couple times when Google was glitching out. It didn't even give us a second picture. And there was one where we still got it even without the second picture. That was pretty fun.
Oh my god. All right, this is a book.
Fragment. Broken.
Yeah, I was losing.
Broken waterfall. Broken streams. Broken rivers.
For books. Falls.
Pieces. Shattered rivers.
Shattered falls. Shattered.
Broken.
I don't think those are crystals, no. It's like chalk or...
Shards.
My God, I don't know.
Falling to pieces. No, probably not.
Yeah, if it was the other way around, that would make sense.
Yeah.
But then it would have the word "to" between it, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If it has articles that... I don't think I've seen one where it's 2 words in the picture. Fraggle Rock. Nope. Jeremy's excited face is priceless, LOL. For what it's worth. Okay, well, let's just try Broken Falls. Breaking Falls. Shattered.
Breaking water.
Falls. Shoot. Come on, guys. We need you. DX plastic in the winter, LOL. No, too many words. And plus,
no, it's not it.
Come on.
That's not the answer.
Fragile. Rocky Falls. Yeah.
Rocky water. Rocky.
This may be a skip. I'll give it 10 more
I don't.
seconds.
And it doesn't tell you what it is after you skip it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It
Okay.
pops it up.
I want to know what obscure clue, what this is supposed to be.
Rocks fall.
I mean,
I'll type in anything you guys put up there if it's appropriate. Mist or steam, maybe. Broken mist, shattered mist, fractured. All right, I think it's a skip.
Skipper Doodle Dooski.
Here we go. Treasure Island? Treasure
Shut up.
Island!
Treasure Island. That's the dump. I'm so pissed.
Treasure Island?
That's neither treasure nor an island.
That's not treasure, and that's not an island that we can tell from this picture. Wow.
That is a terrible clue.
We're kind of at the mercy of whether Google's stupid or not.
Welcome to the jungle. That's the dumbest.
Welcome to the jungle.
When you go from Treasure Island to Welcome to the Jungle, really?
Movies. Interesting. Sunset
from
Spirit.
Dawn
Yeah, Dawn Spirit. Sunrise.
It's not Spirit. It's Esprit.
Oh yeah, right. Esprit. It could be walk too, like a sunset walk or jungle. Oh, people are just getting jungle. Man. Hey, if you guys could, don't type what you see us asking in that second. Type what you see us, what we're asking 10 seconds from now. That's what I need you guys to do. Sunset Strip.
Sunset Strip. Yeah, that's it. That's got to be it, right?
That's not.
No?
Sunset Boulevard.
Sunset Boulevard.
There we go.
Was that you or is that you?
That was them. But this one's me.
I got your tongue.
Whoa. Wow, we just doubled the high score.
Damn.
Okay, books. The Wind Runner. Is that a book?
No, I don't know the Wind Runner.
The Kite Runner? Kite Racer?
The Wind Runner.
Want to try Wind Runner?
The water.
No, let's try Kite. Oh, it was Kite Runner.
Kite Runner.
Don't know what that is.
All right. When in Rome.
Oh man, we're gonna need to. When we get to 100,000, we're just gonna have to stop because we can do this all night apparently.
Music.
Red Dragon balloon.
Oh.
Is Red Dragon a thing?
Red balloons. The dragon. Enter the Dragon. No, that's bench.
Let me throw Red Dragon in there and see if we get lucky again. Nope, we did not. Bench Dragon. Girl Dragon. Balloon Dragon. Nope.
Toy figurine. Oh, toy figurine.
Music. Imagine Dragons, someone says.
Imagine Dragons.
Nice work. Way to go, chat. Oh, yeah. Nice Come on.
Cat in the hat there. Come on.
Come on. Make it hard, Google.
Come on. They have a couple times. Duck Soup.
Never seen it. Nice.
It's a book about like Christian stories.
House of the Rising Sun.
House of the Rising Sun. Yeah, there you go.
Boom.
Nice. That was the Jules, or maybe you.
People are just commenting what time it is, and they're mad that they're not asleep and they're watching us play stupid Google games. Hey, listen.
All right. Phrases. Jump the gun. Yeah.
Oh, nice, Jules.
You almost jumped the gun there.
Boom.
He said nice, Jules.
It's just like bridge.
Movies.
Oh, Night at the Museum.
Yeah, not at the museum.
Uh-huh. Music.
Down the.
Whoa. They're underwater welding.
Burning down the house.
Oh, okay. Nice. That was good.
Talking Heads. Strawberry Fields.
Man.
Yeah,
Books. The blank in the blank.
The wind.
Yes. Yes.
The wind in the river.
No.
The wind in the willow. The wind in the willow.
Yeah. Willows.
No. Oh, the wind in the willows. Yeah. Movies. Oh,
What
Heart.
the heck? That's like a bunch of monsters in a stream.
Like a waterfall.
And then another stream. Whoa, this one's weird.
That is a stream, or is that a sidewalk? Oh, that is. Huh. What the crap is that?
Yikes.
Central Park?
Movies.
Central Park.
Monster River or Monster Falls or something?
Hold on a second. Movies. Oh my God! Why?
Alpha just guessed Treasure Island.
Treasure Island, yeah.
You're almost there.
Treasure Island Part 2, the sequel, of course.
His internet connection must really be lagging. Jerm, can I interest you in a Lara bar? I feel since I'm your host, I should.
You know, that is interesting that you are offering a Lara bar. I'd like to tell the world that I've been vegan. Like mostly vegan, minus a couple of egg and some Thai dishes. But yeah.
Wait.
Since the beginning of November.
Oh, it's just vegan. Oh, then that's good. A good thing.
Yeah, it's vegan and gluten free. I believe Lara bars are like pretty much like all like raw natural ingredients.
Yeah, that's totally why I do it.
Where's that?
Darkness Falls, Mystic River.
Yeah. Mystic River. That's got to be it. No,
it's not.
Mystic.
Yeah, several people have guessed Mystic River. Darkness Falls. Shoot. This could be our third and final skip.
Skipper Doodle Dooski, man.
All right.
I'm
here we go.
stumped on that.
What?
Monsters University. How is that a university? That's the dumbest. That is the dumbest.
It's because Google.
How is that a university?
I'll tell you why. Because their algorithm can't score over 100,000, so they have to stop us.
Oh.
We got people in the office that are like, "Shut these guys down."
All right. Well, that was dumb. Monsters University.
All right. Well, we got this one though.
Why?
When pigs fly? No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fly. That looks like an ant. Phrases.
Oh my gosh! Look at this. This is the first.
Caught you red-handed.
That's the first one of those I've seen. Red-handed dead. 80,000. Yeah. Come on, man. Let's get to 100. We can do this. Music, listening, Barbie, sitting, Barbie.
That's a what?
Oh, that's a brat.
Brat doll. Yeah.
Sitting, brat. Talking brat. Dang it.
Talking Heads.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boom. Sorry.
That one could have done us in.
Yeah.
Oh, the lightning thief.
The lightning thief.
The lightning crashes.
Lightning crashes. She opens her eyes.
Moth in your shirt. Butterfly in your...
Moth in your cloth?
This is a phrase.
It's a phrase. Fly in your flash.
Sounds like you got a real fly in your flash there, Jerm.
Looks like you got a real moth in your cloth.
If
Bob.
It's not a phrase, it is now.
Flower in your heart. Is that a phrase?
I kind of hope it is, and I hope it's not at the same time. Okay.
Yeah. He said, I hope it is, and I also hope it isn't.
Like, I want the high score, but also, come on, Google. Beetlejuice. Why? Who keeps saying Beetlejuice for every single butterfly in your stomach? Is that a phrase?
Butterfly in the sky?
No.
no.
Like butterflies in your stomach. Like you're nervous.
Butterfly in your stomach, yeah.
But I've never heard it
Yeah.
said like that.
No, but it's butterflies. Butterflies.
Okay. I'm so nervous. I'm typing. Yes! Woo!
Oh, nice.
Yeah, 89. Not my cup of tea.
Not my cup of tea. Let's go.
But
That's
100,000
an easy
is
one. Let's go.
music.
Music.
Hawk
Bird pie. Oh, magpie.
Bird pie.
No, not magpie is a group, but that's probably not a. That's 2 words though.
Falcon.
Really?
Falcon.
Try MAG and then pie. It's probably not right, but okay.
Let's just try Falcon. Hawk.
Bird pie.
I wonder if it's like pies. Bird. Man, I got to try them all.
Try mag.
Each with pies.
No.
Sitting. Like, let's think outside the box. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's like a looking pigeon. That's not
What
a
are
pigeon.
Are those pies or are those?
Somebody says, that's a kestrel. All right.
Maybe it's not pies. Maybe it's
Yeah. Good call. Falcon ring. Bummer.
I can already tell I'm just gonna be not happy with whatever the real answer is.
Man,
whatever the final answer is.
This cannot be the one we go out on. Bird.
It very well could be the one we go out on.
Look, it's like spilled maybe, or
If you look at the pie go down a little bit.
yeah.
The pie that is on the left, that is like scroll your mouse down.
Like,
All right, where's your mouse?
Can you not? You
Yeah.
can't see
That right there. Those are 2 lips and those are 2 eyes, and his face is like faced down to the left. Do you see it? Just turn your head like a little bit to the side.
I have not
That's
drank enough of this to see that just yet.
You can't see that that's a weird face, and the guy's like.
Okay. Hang on. Let me type
Sorry.
that in.
Falcon.
And then it takes it.
Yeah.
We got it. All right, what do we got? Pastry. Somebody prey
Not a
pie.
falcon. But that's what I said. Yeah, pastry. That prey pies. This is music. You misspelled pastry so many times. Music.
My heart wasn't in it. I know that's not it. Puff pastry. Oh, this is music. It's not like a phrase, you know.
Are you trying to find it?
Yeah.
Come on, Jules.
There's a band called Dead Bird Pie.
Dead Bird Pie.
Oh my gosh!
There's a band called Dead Bird Pie.
Well, she's.
That'd be horrible.
No, that's not right.
I mean, we tried.
Yeah, we tried all of that.
No. Oh my gosh, dude! 92,000.
We got to get 100K, man. We got Jules on the research right now.
Sitting. Humble pie. Okay. Well, it's not a.
Oh.
Again, it's not
Sitting.
somebody. Crow pie.
Perch.
Somebody look up, like, get Apple Music out and type in, hawk.
Perch. Is there a
Oh, perch pie.
perch pie's not a fucking thing, dude? It's not a thing. It's not a thing. So,
Mom, if you're watching,
I'm sorry, but this is worth
this is a big
vulgar
deal.
language.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't just your normal
American pie says.
American pie. If that's American, that's not American pie. It's American pie.
Come on.
How is that American? It's a
Come
bird.
on.
Come on.
Let's go, chat. Let's go. Where we at? Oh, 95. We're not there yet. All right. Come on, focus.
Oh, jeez.
This is our
3,000 for that.
This is our 20-foot tap in to win the memorial.
Yeah, but
We
I
just
think we might have to do one more.
ice, ice, baby.
Ice, baby. Yeah, nice.
Woo!
That was a 99. They're teasing us.
90. Yes!
Close but no cigar.
We got it. Oh, that's so funny that they gave that to us at 99. It's like they're talking to us.
In their
Wow.
face. Oh.
Woo! Dang.
Question 38. Oh
Man,
my
that feels
gosh.
good. Oh no.
Well, I guess we have to give up.
Oh my gosh, I was totally kidding. I was totally kidding about it breaking at 100,000, but I think we did. I think
we
just
broke it. Click on it. See if we can type something.
This actually happened to us the other day too.
Type suck it, Trebek.
I'm going to type Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. No, this totally happened, but we were able to use a skip instead of give up. We broke it, dude. That's awesome.
We broke. Well, what? Yeah, high five. What is the answer here?
It's just.
Can I try guessing something?
We can't even type.
Come on.
No,
What's
it
the
did
answer,
this.
Then?
It did this the other day. It totally. It's real glitchy.
And you can't like refresh the page, huh?
I can try. I kind of want to hit give up so that it locks in our score. I'm afraid if I hit give up, it's not going to lock in our high score.
You should open up another browser.
Okay.
Answer a question right. And then refresh and see if it allows you to do that.
You know, I like the way your brain works. I'm not positive.
Like a kid in a candy store. All right.
Phrases. Drop in a hut.
What? Drop in a hat? Or drop in a
field?
Drop in a bucket? I don't know why that'd be bucket, but drip in a skip this one. Let's go to an easy one. The point isn't for us to play this game.
There we go. Needle in
a
haystack.
haystack.
Oh, because of course that's a needle.
That's not a needle. Not a needle.
The kite
runner.
Runner?
That's the one we already had. We had that one last time.
We had that one? Nice. Okay, now what?
Refresh.
Refresh this page? Oh, to see if we get to keep our... Oh, okay, dude. Great idea. I'm with you. All right, we're at 3,000 with 2 skips. I'm refreshing. It takes me back to the home page. Yeah. So
your score is 0. All right, give up on that.
Yeah, we gotta lock. We gotta lock it in, right? We gotta
lock in the 100K, man.
Wow, look at that. I can think of no more fitting way to end this interview.
It's been good. It's been real, dude.
Or whatever this has been.
Yeah,
we've done a lot.
Good. Yep.
Let me get
back to... half. And you promised me $1 a minute, so this is great. This works out really well for...
Yeah, that's...
For me.
Did you get the $5,000 I sent you? Oh, we need to give away a disc. Whoa, hang on. Wait, hang on. Don't leave.
I promised a giveaway.
Guys, don't leave yet. That's so funny. I meant to be kind of plugging that this whole time to encourage more viewers. But you know what? Sucks to be them because I forgot.
How many have we lost?
It's awesome to be you. Not many. We're at 56.
Oh, my God. They hung through the whole time.
So I'm going to try and use a
That was a lot of dead air,
bot.
I feel like. But that worked out pretty well.
Yeah, totally. I'm going to try and use a chat bot that is going to pick a winner from everybody who's in the chat right now.
I would like to suggest that it selects a person named Chad or Karen.
Okay. Do we have any Chads or Karens in the house? You got any other?
No,
Hey, thanks,
that's it.
Keith. We got a super chat from Keith. Oh, look at that. Thank you so much for that
I
super
get
chat.
none of that, but thank you for doing that. That seems like a good thing to do.
Now you get commission off that.
I get my spit quarterback.
Okay, hang on, Ace Run. Jerm, we're giving away a 2019 Big Jerm Thunderbird.
You got it. From my personal stash. So you know it's good because I handpicked these bad boys.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Hey,
from the West Coast.
Jerm, can you just send that to me?
Yeah, I can, buddy.
And we can just end the stream right now. We don't have to tell these losers how
they
can win the thing.
Tyler Brickley. Who's Tyler Brickley? I saw that.
That's
You're Tyler
me!
Brickley.
I won!
You won.
Hey!
You won. Yep.
That's kind of sad, but I guess that's part of being a host. You got to give the prize to your fans. Okay, guys, this is sick. So thank you for hanging with us because this is a pretty amazing prize. I'm going to try this chatbot thing, and we are going to pick a winner. Let's see if it works. I think there's a 17% chance it's going to work.
Okay.
It's not working.
Is there a
Man, with those odds too? I think I've got one more trick up my sleeve. I am going to refresh.
Is there a Theodore,
this thing.
a Noah, or a Christina?
Wow, you're going old school with this pick a winner. I like it. I am just going to make sure that we are logged in. Yes, we are. I refreshed that there. Okay, now let's come back over to here. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. All right, and let's try this again with the winner command.
And I'd like to say that whoever the winner is, you may type in whether or not you do want it signed and personalized. And if you don't want it signed, then
Would somebody not? Why would they not?
They want it to throw, then they might not want it signed.
Okay, let's do this. Are you ready for this high-tech giveaway? High-tech giveaway tech?
Let's do it. What you got?
Okay, the first person that emails contact at Disc Golf Comedy wins. Go!
Are you for real?
I'm refreshing my inbox. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh my god!
I can hear the feet like stomping away. I can hear the pitter patter of the keyboards. I got to make sure I've got Disc Golf Comedy set up in this mail client. You know what would also be really sad is if nobody emails me.
Fumble. That is a fumble. Who else is simultaneously watching Monday Night Football? That is a fumble.
It's probably on like a 3 to 5 minute refresh, but I haven't gotten it. And so we'll see because it's a timestamp. There we go. I got it. I got one at 9:57 and one at 9:58. Brandon, I am so sorry. You were second.
Ooh.
The winner. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. All of a sudden my inbox is getting flooded.
That was a kind of a stupid idea, huh?
It really was, but I think it's worked. All right. Benjamin Baxley, you are the winner. I'm sorry if that's like a fake email only account name. You know what? You should have read the fine print when you sent that to me.
Oh, man.
I'm going to respond to each and every one of you, though, that sent me an email with...
Send him a sticker.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, suck it, loser. But I guess
Yeah, that's what you should do.
I can send him a sticker too. I mean,
That's what you should do.
all right, Benjamin, I will be okay. Benjamin says, please autograph and personalize. Of course. Who wouldn't want Big Jerm? I would want you to, and make sure and lick it and put your spit on it too, please.
I spit on every marker that I write with, so you're already going to get my spit.
Perfect.
Big weird
Jerm?
thing, especially when I don't have a marker with me. Yeah.
Hey, tell other people where they can go to get one of those. Check this out. Let's go to
the end of a pro shop. Get on there. I mean, it seems like shameless promotion, but we're talking about November here, folks. I think that maybe my commission, it's probably not over, but not really changing my salary that much. I'm at the beginning of the year, I wouldn't believe me. All right, here's the hint. If I tell you my disc is great at the beginning of the year, I'm trying to make money. But I'm telling you now, and now I'm trying to do you a favor.
Now
you should buy this disc because I really truly believe that this is the best Thunderbird ever made of all the runs. I mean, all the Champion and other plastic. I think this is the best one. If you have power, like you don't need a ton of power, but I think if you can throw a disc 400 feet, this is a Thunderbird that you should have at least one of. They did a really excellent job, I think, and especially with these colder months, this is not as stiff as other Thunderbirds have been. These have a little bit of, like, not a bunch, but like it has a good hand feel. So I think you'll like these through the colder months as well.
Jerm.
Yeah.
How do I get to the Big Jerm Thunderbirds?
You're on Innova.com. You need to go to the Innova Pro shop.
Okay. Innova Pro shop.
The Innova factory store, yeah. The Innova
Pro shop.innova discs. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Limited.
Maybe it's the Innova factory store, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Search Big Jerm Thunderbird.
Oh, come on! I just want to buy one. I'm doing it wrong. Oh.
But that's not to be the tour series.
Oh, here we go. It's right there in the navigation. We're there it is, right there. Did I pass it?
You missed it. Yep.
Oh, hey. All right, I'm gonna drop this link in the chat. Hey, everybody.
Yeah, this is.
Thanks for having Big Jerm on as my guest. Go support his, I guess 2019, but kind of 2020 tour by picking up one of those and support your disc golf game by getting a great disc.
Support my Christmas season so I can give gifts to the people I love.
Yeah, buy a bunch of these so that Jeremy can buy me something nice for Christmas.
Actually, what you're doing is you're helping me with these things because this grill right here was about $60,000. So, yeah, if you're buying one of these, you're basically like you're a part owner of my teeth. Like a very like if you're a Packers season ticket holder, you're a part owner. If you buy a Big Jerm Thunderbird, you have a part ownership of like my number 10.
Oh man, yeah, I've got some oil holdings down in Southwest Kansas. Yeah, some mineral stuff. I got a guy with some teeth over in North Carolina, and then my portfolio is doing pretty well on Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say something about teeth?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, North Carolina teeth guy. What?
All right, Jeremy Koling, thank you so much for coming on. This has been super fun.
Double salute. It's a rare
Peace out, my friend. Thank you.
Yes, sir. And good luck on your 2016 U.S. Disc Golf and onward. 2020
and beyond.
Yeah, that's great, man. That's a good thing, and it's been fun. Thanks for having me, dude. And thank you guys for listening to us laugh at each other for a while.
All right, peace out.
All right, Merry Christmas, y'all.
Well, that was fun. Thanks, guys, for being a part of that. I'm going to call it a night as well. And I've got a few emails to respond to. it looks like. Thanks for tuning in. I've got another fun guest, hopefully next week. I won't spoil it, but I've got a tentative, yes, probably hit me up a couple days beforehand guest that I'm very excited about. So I'll let you guys know more about that on social and on the community tab of this channel later on this week. Merry Christmas to some of you. I plan on streaming before Christmas, but have a good week regardless. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.